More than 9,000 people were killed in Nepal following two major earthquakes in April and May 2015. It's the deadliest disaster to hit the Himalayan country on record. 9 months on, men, women and children are still living with the consequences. I'm here with Preston charity Deafway, visiting their projects for deaf people in Nepal. We're travelling from Kathmandu to Sinduli to look at the damage to a deaf school set up by the charity. It's a 5-hour drive south-east of the capital to the town of Sinduli Madi. 84 deaf children board at the Navajyoti Deaf Lower Secondary School. It's the only one of its kind for hundreds of miles. I've never been given such a warm welcome. The children and staff greeted us with garlands and bunches of flowers. The kids here are confident, happy, and most importantly, they have language. Many of the kids here have been born into hearing families from poor, remote areas. And as deaf children, without schools like this, they could have been deprived of a basic human right, the ability to communicate. Rosen is a pupil at the school and tells his story of the earthquake. His words are spoken by an interpreter.
My name is Rosen Bahadur Sunuwar. My sign is like this, and I read in class 8. I'm going to talk about the first day of the earthquake. I was in my home. My hometown name is called Murtia. I was on the way to the school, and all the people were frightening. There was a very huge shock. And when the ground was finished, the second was finished, I came to the bus to my sister's home in Sinduli. When I was sleeping, I took food and I slept. Again, it was a great shock. I was deaf. I couldn't hear, but I could feel the shaking. And we slept outside whole night. There was a great monsoon, heavy rain, and again we went out inside the room. And again, the second day when I came to the school, we were in the classroom, inside the classroom, and there was a great huge shock. Again, the earthquake was going on. So we ran outside the ground, and we had a tent outside the ground. We slept in the ground. There was lots of mosquitoes.
Several of the school buildings have been marked with a red sticker. It means they're not safe to use. Instead, the classrooms are tents and temporary structures. Demolishing and rebuilding parts of this school is Deafway's main priority. David Hines is the chief executive.
One of the things that we're doing is making sure that the engineers here are taking fully into account the fact that we want buildings that are stronger than the previous buildings. So they've had the experience of the earthquake. What we really don't want to do is build new buildings and then we really hope there isn't another earthquake. But if there was another earthquake, say in 5 years' time or something, we don't want the buildings to be a danger to the children. So we're negotiating with the engineers and with everyone involved to make sure that the buildings are as strong as they possibly can be.
Seeing the kids as happy as they are today, it's unthinkable to imagine what their lives could have been like without the chance of education. Most of them wouldn't have left their village, they'd have been deprived of friends and opportunities. It makes me realise how important it is to get this school back to normal so even more deaf children can be given the same chance.